How's it going, Pokemon trainers? My name is Ruffled Rowlet and welcome to another video. Today I'll be counting down top 5 future Pokemon typings. Now these are only potential typings. We only made a little bit of a list for fun. If you do not agree with our list, please let us know in the comments what you think is a better list or your own little typings you can come up with. We just want to see them just for fun. And if you do not agree with the way we kind of like chose the weaknesses and the strengths on these typings, please let us know. We want to know what you guys think are the better options. That's why we have the comment section below, so you guys can leave your own opinions down there. Either way, we'll get right into the video, starting out with number 5. Number 5. So coming in at the 5th place, we have the Radioactive Type, a Pokemon typing that would fit Pokemon that have been affected by some sort of radioactive waste. Now these Pokemon would be strong against grass and water types. This is because they would pretty much pollute them, and they would be polluted, so clearly, if you pollute grass and, the nature and water, you pollute them and ruin them. So that's why they'd be very weak against that sort of stuff. Now, what would the Radioactive Type be weak against? Now that would be ground and steel typings. You'd be very weak against those, mostly because ground would just not be affected by it, and steel typings would either just absorb it or just, bounce it off of themselves. They wouldn't really be just not really react to it too much. But radioactive Pokemon would have a different shape and forms to them. So we're thinking if you have maybe like a muck, the muck would change colors into something like maybe green, so it looks like really like toxic waste-ish, or maybe you have a radioactive Pidgey that just looks green and whatnot. It'd be pretty cool. That's our idea for radioactive typing. Let's go to number 4. Number 4. So at the 4th place, we have ourselves Energy Type, a Pokemon typing that would utilize spiritual powers from the Pokemon. The Pokemon would use its spiritual powers to create moves that would use the spirit energy to create little like spirit bombs and energy bombs and whatnot. But the Energy typing would be strong against dark and ghost types as well as psychic types, because it would use the spiritual like part of the inner Pokemon spirit and whatnot. That would be really strong against dark types, ghost types, and like psychic types. But it would be very weak against fighting types and fairy types, though, which we kind of thought that fighting types would not, they'd use their, fists and, they just brawl you to the ground pretty much. But, and, fairy types are just magical and whatnot, and they can just take out the spirituality in you. I don't really know what we thought there, but that's our little just idea for the Energy type. Let's get to the next one. Number 3. Now, coming in at the 3rd place, we have ourselves the Cosmic Type, a Pokemon typing that will fit Pokemon with mythical and out-of-this-world powers. Now, we thought that such things would be like legendary Pokemon. This typing would not have any specific weakness, nor would be like in any way strong against another type. So basically, it would neither be strong or weak against typings. It would just be balanced, kind of in the middle. That's kind of what we thought for the Cosmic Type, because it would be a typing that would fit mainly legendary Pokemon. When you think Deoxys or Palkia and Dialga and, Giratina and that sort of stuff. Like just a kind of a mythical typing to them, so they can have their own little separate thing because they are legendary. That's what we thought, but then again, it could just be potentially stupid. You guys pick what you choose, you choose what you think is good or not. If you do not agree with this one, please let us know. But either way, let's get to the next one. Number 2. Now, coming at the 2nd place, we have ourselves Sound Type, which is a Pokemon typing where the Pokemon uses sound waves to attack the opponent. This typing would be a great mix with other typings and could potentially work perfectly with such things as a ground type or a water type to send sound waves and make either the water shake or make an earthquake, pretty much. Like maybe just make a little like whirlwind and whatnot, or a little like, Illuminati type of shit in the fucking water, if you know what I mean. But either way, that's kind of what I thought about it. The Sound Type would be weak against flying types and electric types, but would be strong against psychic types as well as ghost and fire types. This was our little plan there, what we thought of. If you don't know what we kind of mean by that, we can talk about that in the comments. But either way, let's get to the next one. Number 1. So coming in at the 1st place, we have ourselves the Light Type, a Pokemon typing where the Pokemon utilizes its ability to create light to make moves that will have the power of light to them, so that way they can use these moves to attack pretty much any Pokemon, or very strong moves in general. That's what we thought of these. Now, types that would be weak against light would be fire type and electric types, as well as ghost and dark types, since ghost and dark use darkness and can't survive without it, and fire and electric types will pretty much cancel themselves out with light because they all create light. All 3 of them do create light, so electric can create a sort of light, fire can create a sort of light, so they all have, the similar attributes would make them, just kind of cancel themselves out. The light type would be weak against grass types, which would absorb the light, and steel types, which would contain the light. So that's it for the list. If you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like below and do subscribe for future videos from Ruffled Rowlet. Now, before you do leave a comment below for any future videos you want us to make, any potential ideas you have, any top 10s, any specific videos you want to see, any Let's Plays, anything you really can think of, leave it in the comments below. We'd gladly want to see your opinions and your ideas for us to create. Either way, if you enjoyed the video, drop a like as usual, and we will see you next time. We'll catch you next time, trainers. Bye-bye.